everybody, and welcome back to another video. Man, I'm starting to sound like JuliosStuff. Anyways, we're not here to talk about this chap, we're here to talk about something else. A question I've always wondered. Okay, so I'm in Google Maps, and I've always wondered, where is SCR Set? Now, the first obvious clue is Lynn. Now, you may notice, so just looking over here in Wales, look here. You have Llangrog. You have so many places beginning with two L's, and Lynn begins with two L's. I think it's pronounced Hle, so Hlyn. But you see so many, so you know that two L's at the beginning. See here, like Llan French. I don't know where it is, but there's lots and lots of place names beginning with two L's. So Lynn must be somewhere in Wales. It's also by the sea, so we know it's going to be somewhere along the coast. But other places are in England. So either it's going to be on the north coast near Liverpool, or down in the south coast near Bristol. But I went with Bristol, and here's why. First of all, the announcements do not have a slightly more northern accent, so you'd guess that it will probably be further south. Another thing is right next to the border between Wales and over here at Bristol, there is a place in the centre called Beachley. Very familiar. As for the Beachley station, back in SCR. But Beachley is technically in Wales, and so this wouldn't make any sense. Then you might wonder, why on earth would Bristol be Stepford? Well, here's why. If you zoom in, there's a place called Victoria Park just here. So I'm guessing this is probably where Stepford Victoria would be located. Just nearby to it is the River Avon, and we all know that Financial Quarter is above water. This means Financial Quarter is probably going to be around this area. And just over here we have a basin, so I'm guessing this is where Financial Quarter would be located. And the river is where the bridge after Stepford Victoria would come. City Hospital would probably be somewhere over here, Beachley, and City Hospital just over here. But my choosing for Stepford Central has to be Bristol Temple Meads, as it's the centre and most used station over in Bristol. Unlike the railway going over the river, I suspect the railway would come along where Feudal Road is, and come along over here, to the east. This would be where Stepford East is located. Then it will turn and come over the river, just over here. This is where I guess St Helens Bridge would be located. Then the railway heads north using my sense of direction. And then, here's the interesting bit. What about Benton and Morganstown? They are both right near a river. So, this is the river I'm thinking, the River Severn, not too far from Bristol. I guess the railway would cross around where Hamfields is. It would cross around here, with Benton being where Lydney is, and across being over here would be where Morganstown is. And of course you can just use your sense of direction to figure out where the water line would go, and it'll probably go somewhere over here to Cam and Dursley. Moving across the river at Lydney would be where Benton Bridge is, and over here is where Morganstown is. The railway then must head north towards the Wales and England border. That is probably where Leighton is located. I'm guessing Leighton will probably be where Monmouth and Mayhill are. The railway after Leighton then enters the Welsh territory and comes down towards the coast. Here it gets quite close to Cardiff, but it keeps coming down. As you can see, there's a lot of rivers here, and it's quite surrounded by mountains, but you come down to where Newport is. As you can see, there is a river here. This is where I'm guessing the Wester Coast Viaduct is located, as it's quite mountainous over there, plus there's also a river. So I'm guessing that is probably where the Wester Coast Viaduct is. Then it comes along. If you keep going, you reach this area just here, at Cardiff. Cardiff is where I guess that Lynn is probably. This means that Newport is probably going to be Millcastle and West Wyvern. Then it comes along the coastline, past Starry Lock and North Shore, until it reaches here, at Cardiff, where there's a bit of beach over here, at Rumney. A quick sum up is the railway leaves Bristol, this is the SCR route from Stepford Central to Lynn, leaves Bristol, comes up through here, crosses around over here, through Lydney, then goes into the border at Monmouth, comes down, and goes through Newport, goes along the coast until it reaches this area at Newton, and yes, that is probably where it ends. Other branches, such as the airport and other places like the Whitefield branch, you can use from your sense of direction. So Whitefield would come out and go to the west towards Clevedon. Thank you for watching my video, and if you have any other theories, please leave them in the comments below. Goodbye.